Hi, family. My YouTube family. I haven't talked to you guys in a while. I don't know. My head just been like on some man, fuck them type shit. Like I'm finna do what I do and record. You know, when I record, I put the tablet in the window. If they get too stupid driving up and down the street, in front of the house, shit like that. When I go to the grocery store, of course I can't shop normal. Shit ain't nothing normal. So, I have to shop with my phone recording on, in the store. And, record when I come out the store. Because even when they know that you have the recording on in the store, they'll be outside on you, to wait for you to surprise you, sit next to your car. It's more than one. At that point, your guard is down. Or even if your guard not down, you're not in a position to record. Unless you got on spy glasses or whatever. You got your hands full of groceries, putting stuff in the car so you can leave. And you got people watching. But anyway, rest in peace, DMX. Which, I used to always say that rappers were prophets anyway. Rappers were like prophets for the other side. I guess I had noticed everything was spiritual first. I was looking at things from a spiritual aspect back then and didn't even know it. I've learned that, it's spirits that operate us. It's the spirit that's more realer and more real than a person that you see. And, even we all knew that anyway, being empathic. I know I did. I just couldn't really describe it or really probably didn't really understand it, But anyway, the reason why I felt to record today because it's like, okay, some shit just went out. Some shit just happened that's notable. I don't even know. My mother, I told y'all she be gang stalking me. I tell you people gang stalk you by either on purpose, purposefully, or unknowingly. I call it by default. Either you doing it or it's by default. You being controlled. So I think my mother was one of those defaulters. Just she just don't have the ears to hear and the eyes to see. So that's fine. Whatever. I just pray, God wake up one day. But anyway, meanwhile, she's not being awake. They used her, they used her to attack me. Like, and I don't mean like, her attacking me like physically. I'm talking about her situation, her spiritual situation attacking my spiritual situation. Like this boyfriend that she had, which I already knew that dude was a honeypot. Yeah, you 63 years old. And they would still say honeypots at you if that means them getting next to me. Because they can't honeypot me. They did that shit to me once. And once they do that shit to you once, they take you on this high, then they drop you. Like a Great America ride. And, then, you broken. But you wake up out of that shit. God shake you up out of that when you know what's going on. If you, I guess that's what healed the pain. It was like once you get to that point and you wake up and you could see, man, you in love when you heard of somebody who was just an actress. He was an actor. Yo, it's just weird. And when you can finally internalize that, I guess at that age, like who want me? How can I find love? That's even more reason how you should have known this motherfucker was a honeypot. She talking about she met him, talking about she used to see him on a bus. He used to wear these funny looking glasses. She don't even know how she was telling on him. Basically, she told me, what I read out of that is he used to be in disguise. She told me he used to wear glasses, so why did he used to wear funny looking glasses back then and now he don't wear glasses? I think I have seen him in some reading glasses or something, but I don't know. Anyway, you know how they be. She's talking about he used to ride the same bus route, and then they make him go work a job over there. It's, he work a job at Piggly Wiggly, which just so happened to be right down the street from where you live at. Man, anyway, you got played. You was so gullible for love. You done moved this motherfucking cap ass nigga in. He's 65 years old, y'all. Like, are you kidding me? He a whole gang stalker, y'all. I already seen it. He used to do little fuck shit like, you know what I'm saying? Keep slamming the bedroom door every time he go in and out the door. He used to every time he go to the bathroom, I don't know how this motherfucker, he would always know right before I go in the bathroom. He would go in there and leave. You know, every time he get up, he leaves skid marks on the toilet. I know he was doing that shit on purpose. But I'm just like, how come one's ass be that nasty? But you know what? I used to get mad and I mentioned it to her. And then like she would, by her not being aware, she want to argue with me. Talking about, you know, it's you. That's you. Huh? So look, what I did, you know, I just stocked up on Clorox spray. Every time I go in there, I get it's such in a habit, just Clorox spray before I give myself time to like, don't wait till last minute, you gotta go pee. You better go to the bathroom in case you have to clean it off. You know what I'm saying? Or what, not in case, you have to clean it off every time anyway, you know, he saw that couldn't get to me no more. I guess they seen it because, you know, they read you. I had adjusted so with him being here. Like, there was no way. Y'all tried to bring him here in the house to imprison me in my house. You know, have him sitting in the living room, all that kind of old goofy ass shit. But the Lord worked it out. I guess the way they planned it, it didn't go that way. You know, she told me they supposed to move. You know, she trying to front. They making her have an attitude with me. You know, they send him here. I guess another one of his missions was to try to get the house vaccinated. You know, my daughter here. I'm here trying to get, persuade everybody to go get vaccinated. The only thing he persuaded was my mama. You persuaded her to go get vaccinated. They just went and got the second vaccination the other day, like 2 or 3 days ago. Okay, y'all get vaccinated, and now all of a sudden, at the end of the month, when it's time to pay bills again for the next month, you done already accumulated bills already. Bills finna come that he's already. Anyway, that don't even matter. I don't tripping on that. We always manage. But I thought you were supposed to move out. What happened to you moving out? You know, was talking all that shit. I don't want to be here with you. I don't. Huh? What you mean? You wouldn't even have a place to stay if it wasn't for me. That's my crib. You know what I'm saying? That I'm sharing with y'all. You know, because I'm not selfish like that. It's just crazy. I was the one that was homeless. I was the one that was, you know what I'm saying, to have a place to stay because I wanted y'all to be straight. It's just crazy. It's like, but when it comes to me, you quick to say, but my mother always been like that with me. I'm trying to help her out because now she's talking about something. Yeah, because I seen him leave last night. He left. I'm not like leaving. He just had a little bag. That was just weird for him to leave at night. And I asked her today, I'm like, where he at? She was like, oh, he talking about he left again. He left again. What kind of mental instability games is he playing? Like, what are you talking about? She's something. You mainly the reason. What? She's like, nah, it was some other little stuff, but it's not anything solid. She's talking about you really can't even really say what it was because the gig is up. He did what he came to do. His thing was to come and get you vaccinated. His what you call that? Assignment. Assignment. So yeah, sorry about the interruption, but I'm back. Yeah, so you got honey trap too. But the thing is, you know, sometimes I guess we have to walk through it. And obviously, you'll never get too old. As long as you can get a tingle down there between your legs, I guess it'll drive you to do something stupid. I don't know. It's kind of like my sex parts don't even work no more. Yeah, they work, but I ain't on that shit. I'm not trying to be attached to, you know what I'm saying? I just don't want the drama. I don't want to meet nobody new. I don't, you jumping out there like you 20 some years old. You 60 some years old. What are you doing? Like, it's not like you don't know better. You know the Bible scriptures. You raised me. You took away my childhood so you could raise me in church. I was the one that was around teased. Like people teased Jehovah's Witnesses. I was teased because I was PCAF, Pentecostal Apostolic Faith. It's just so crazy. It's like you raised me like that until I was 16 years old. Then you want to decide to jump out the church because your husband, 20 years older than you, that you married and brought in over me at 9 years old, was a horny freak from the east, from upper East Coast, from Boston. I bring him in and he molested me. Girl, it's just I just been through so much shit. You know what I'm saying? Then you decide, you stay with him until you decide at 13, when I'm 13 years old, 14 years old, you want to go get a boyfriend because you kick him out the house after the shit went on for years. Let me see, I was 9 when he started. I think the shit stopped about 13 because that's when she finally kicked him out. I think it was the year before I graduated, like in 7th grade or 8th grade, like maybe 14. Yeah. It's just, it's just kind of like, I was a victim of a mama who just didn't have a stable mind. And nobody wants to say their parents are stupid. You want to be proud, but that ain't just the way it go. That ain't always the case, you know. And that's the reason why me and her clash, you are Aries and you're impulsive, you know. I'm a Sagittarius. I can be slightly impulsive, but at the same token, I'm not all animal. She a goat or a ram or whatever that is. Sagittarius, and I'm not saying that I believe in that astrological shit, but I do believe in the stars. And I do believe that, tell me why some of these traits of these people's signs are characteristics that's in these people. Man, honestly, I didn't really understand my mama until I read what the traits of an Aries was. High-headed, childish. Like, and that helped me understand how to deal with her. And ever since then, ever since then, it's been smooth sailing for real, for real. Because it's like, even though she's my mother, she's still a person. Like, it's certain shit that you do that I'm not going to allow you to do to me. You screamed at me my whole life. I'm not, no. Since it's cool for you, to me, screaming at somebody is a form of disrespect. You yelling at me, I'm grown as hell. Like, no, bitch, this ain't. So now I'm going to step on your neck and I'm going to do it 30 times worse than you did it to me. So you know how I feel. And then you quiet. Now is, look at you. Look how you talk to your mother. Bitch, what? I didn't want to do it. You took me there. So I either walk away, or if she just too disrespectful. But since I've been, crushing her back, it's kind of like she cool now. I don't know why she just that type of person, I guess, that you sometimes gotta show your hand. They force your hand, you gotta show your hand. You gotta put your foot down no matter who they are. You know, I don't know. Like I said about this gangstalkiN shit, they use people. It's if you're not in the will of God, you're not on one accord with God, meaning you're not hearing him. He's not talking through, your discernment isn't from him. You're not gonna understand, and he's within you. It's kind of like, I don't know. Like it say in the scripture, when the enemy come in like a flood, he will lift up a standard. Like, that's what I'm seeing, in us. And it's kind of like on auto. It's kind of like they start doing shit to us. We not aware. The power was in us. It's in us. But it's kind of like, when we tap into it, it's kind of like, I guess, when you scare us or something, or now we worried, now we on serious mode, that shit kick in. Whether it show discernment, whether it show awareness, knowledge, whatever it is, a tool that you need, you equip with it. He will protect your heart, you know, like he'll protect your heart from people hurting you, you know, you getting all these fiery darts thrown at you. He's shielded me, you know. Sometimes, you know, it's still, but you get so used to people being nasty to you everywhere you go. It's like, you know, this is just some weird ass purgatory or some weird ass, this is hell, you know, some waiting place on earth. And, you know, a few of us gonna get out. The rest of them gonna, you know, something else gonna happen to the bad one. So I just and now it's weird because you mad at me. It's so sad. That's what I mean. Her spiritual affect my spiritual because I'm cool. I'm elated now that he's gone, but she's sad. I'm elated because he's gone because he can't play the game with me. You have no room. You can't do shit. No, you can't put no hidden cameras nowhere because I don't never go nowhere. You can't go up in my room. My mama be at work. You can't do nothing slick. You can't poison my food. I got my own refrigerator. You can't do shit to me. Thank God. In Jesus' name. You can't do nothing to me. Everything that they put you here for, they got you on the paycheck. They might as well give you another assignment. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm just happy. But she's sad, but I'm sad for her because she's not aware. The devil is setting you up. He playing you like a puppet. And you don't see it. You too old for that shit. Obviously, I guess age don't fucking matter. But that's what I mean. People, what it say? What the elders say that in the scripture? It say my people are sottish. Sottish meaning silly or stupid. Just stupid. Like, man, this is a mental game. So, in order for you to play this game, you gotta be mental with it, and you cannot fuck up. You gotta be on point with this shit, cause they waiting for you to slip up. They waiting every day. You know, yes, we be exhausted, cause it's every single day, 24 hours a day. It's a motherfucking struggle. Even in your crib, you know, you sitting up. I think most targets, you know, stay up late because that's when you somewhat get most peace. Mostly these robots be, I guess, resting or sleep. I'm talking like your neighbors that's supposed to be normal. I ain't talking about the few of the neighbors that's right next to you. You know, they work on shifts, you know. It used to be some cluckers that stay right there down the street. They was always burning some wood, always fixing on cars at 3, 4 in the morning, just doing a bunch of goofy shit. You know, you got them too. You got this neighbor. But anyway, my point is that, you know, targets be up late because that's when they can get the most peace of mind because of all the shit they be going through throughout the day. You know, so even when you stay up them wee hours in the morning, you know, between 12 and I guess like 3, 4 a.m., if it's quiet in the house, which it has been, and I thank God because I haven't had this type of somewhat peace in a long time. Because just living in apartments, you know, they would encamp them around me in the apartments. They put them as close to you as possible on all 4 walls. It was horrible because they was definitely, I could feel that they was, you know, my energy was like they were suppressing me. It's kind of like blocking out the light. You know, I could feel them on top of me like I was being smothered, you know. Them over here banging, these people over here blasting music, these people over here, you know. My point is that even that structure in the apartment, God has allowed them to back up off me a little bit because when you know, you move in, you know, in a house, you know, they can only be as close to you as the next house is. You see what I'm saying? Even though that's close enough. But, you know, that's how I noticed the structure was. It's always like they say a floating box. Whatever box you in, if you in your car, they gotta have them on all 4 sides while you're driving. If you in a house, they gotta have them on all 4 sides in the house. If you're in an apartment, they gotta have them on all 4 sides of your walls. If you in a hotel, they gotta have them upstairs, downstairs, around you. They make noise from underneath you. Man, my point is, I really wanna. What was I saying? That's when targets be up. Oh yeah, because that's when we can get peace a little bit. But even then, you know, you hear motherfuckers. I hear them shooting. whatever them. I call them elf waves. Electro. What is it? Elf. What does elf stand for? I know it's electromagnetic frequencies. You can hear them shooting it, but I think it was the electromagnetic low frequencies, the elf wave, the elf gun. Flurburn talked about that. But anyway, yeah, you can hear the pecks pop, pop. You can hear it popping on the wall or on the TV or the glass. It's just so fucking stupid. I can even hear people like I hear a pop like on my ceiling. You know what I'm saying? It's a like a little crawl space or like attic thing on top of the house. You know, but when I move, I one day I even went up there and was like like, is this gonna be a scary movie? Am I gonna see a little man pop up? But you know what? Like I say, I start dealing with the physical and start dealing with the spiritual. Yeah, it's somebody up there. It's a spiritual man up there or a spiritual thing. Whatever. It's evil. I'd be like, fuck you. I pray. And, I'm like, get the fuck out, in the name of Jesus, get out, and they leave or they shut the fuck up, you know. I don't pay that shit no mind, you know what I'm saying? Uh-uh. I'm gonna be scared of some shit that's invisible. You motherfucking making sounds. And the trait of the spirit is the same trait that these spirits have that's in these people. Y'all cowardly like a motherfucker. Y'all keep doing fuck shit and hiding behind y'all walls. Y'all do fuck shit and hide behind the side of the house. Y'all do fuck shit and hide in y'all cars. Like, y'all do fuck shit behind my back while I'm in the store. Like, that kind of goofy ass shit, like cowardly traits. You see what I'm saying? Just bullshit. You respect the motherfucking bully who come holler at you at your face, tell you what the fuck you did wrong, or whatever they feel you did. You see what I'm saying? That's a real motherfucker. This, call you out, and we can square up. We can make this right or whatever, But don't keep fucking doing shit behind my fucking back, and then you hiding and shit. When motherfuckers go to sleep, you slashing tires and fucking that's whole bitch shit. That's some shit a bitch would do. And I ain't talking about women. I'm talking about a bitch, a female dog. Bitch ass shit. It's snake shit. All cowardly traits. I ain't no shit. I'm just babbling. I'm still isolated. I was laughing at the shit because I was like, y'all thought y'all isolated me. Because somebody I used to know while I was in the world was like, so what you gonna do? What I gotta do? Just put you in a bubble or something? Like, you don't want to fuck with the world. You don't want to go do this. You don't want to go do that. So we just gonna put you in a bubble. Why you motherfuckers being funny? God already put me in a bubble. Y'all thought y'all isolated me. He isolated me from y'all. You see what I'm saying? What fellowship do I have with the world? I don't have none. We don't have nothing in common. We not on the same thing. Y'all evil, I'm not. Y'all greedy, I'm not. Y'all selfish, I'm selfless. We the opposite in everything. We are truly real life ops. Like, you got the middle up at me, we got the middle up at you. It's like whatever. God already put me up in a bubble. He said have no fellowship with iniquity. Have no fellowship with workers of iniquity. Those that are so quick on their feet to go run the evil, to go do evil. That's how I roll. I'm not with none of that. So it's kind of like, I don't know, the world just turned one day. It was just like we was the opposite. Real life ops. Like, you ain't got a gang bang. It's kind of like the devil had y'all mind. And this is how the devil always wanted it anyway. Real life op games. Real life, like, what's that game people play? Black Ops or whatever. How they used to gang bang in the 90s. You red, you blue, CBS against GDs, BDs against GDs today. I'm from Chicago, so I don't know about Chicago gangs. But, you know, Four Corner Hustle, Black Beast Stone, it's like they always had y'all choosing the set. Always, you know, had some type of brand on you. It was like back then they wouldn't let you be free. Before the gang stalking shit even happened. They had you couldn't walk through no neighborhood unless you was with them. You know, I'm talking about for the dudes and stuff, you know. Females, you know, pussy can go anywhere. Excuse my French, but I'm saying, you know. But as far as that's why a lot of these men want pussy. They want to be, you know, have pussy, they want to be gay. Cause they weren't with the shit. You know, they didn't want to be gang banging because that's how niggas was trying to make them. You know, I do understand what kind of forced them over there. Cause you know, you be like, well, I'd rather just suck dick. Cause me loving on the bitch and her getting me set up and I admire her. I want to be like her. So what I want to, you know, be a man for. I want to go ahead and be on Backpage too. You know what I'm saying? I want to go ahead and put a wig on and honey, they be like, they don't got time to gang bang. Sure, if I suck the gangbangers' dicks, then maybe I can make it in life. You know, that's how a lot of them turn gay. You know, that whole party line shit, doing shit in secrecy and all that. It's a lot of females, you know, got on that gay shit, you know, that party line shit, cause pastime, you know, curiosity. Motherfuckers was getting on because back then in the 90s, you know, Lil' Kim them took it to a whole nother level. So it was like, you know, even if you wasn't gay, you caught yourself by curious trying to catch a bitch because to impress your man. You know, because that's what motherfuckers was doing when Kels came out with the double up shit. Yeah, I remember that shit in the late 90s. I mean, 2000s. Double up. But, you know, it was a whole thing with two, you know. And then, you know, the three. And then it was, you know, the whole pimping thing and the whole thing. So, you know, that's when the whore culture really began to blossom again. You know, it was just... But what am I talking about, though? Why did I even bring that up? I'm sorry, y'all. I lost my focus, but I'm just... But yeah, so it's like... that's why a lot of these men went gay. And it's... Ugh. Which left us on our own, you know, us as Israelites. I'm talking about it from a carnal aspect, but you know I see that shit in the physical, I see it in the spiritual too, you know. Yeah, we been at war. Like I was talking about the gangs, you know, now it's just kind of like how they been wanting it, how the devil been wanting it. Like that whole gangbang shit was spirits, you know, spirits of opposition, spirits of jealousy, envy, and hate, all that's in the middle, greed for money, you know, territory, drugs. You know, all that's in here now with the gang stalking shit. You know, jealousy, envy. You know, y'all quick to get on y'all feet for money. You know, go gang stalking and all that. Sabotage people's lives and careers. You know, we got the testimony of the Lord. You know, because we haven't done nothing to nobody. They hate us just like they kept jumping down on Jesus. You know what I'm saying? And where they went, they was starting shit with them. You know, lying on them. Doing all that, man. I feel blessed. When I hit them slam doors and shit, when I go outside, I just be like, thank you, Jesus. You know, I don't know. It's a few people I follow on YouTube. They be crushing my soul when they be talking about they don't believe in Jesus. I'm like, what? That's why they hate on him so much. That's when I knew. That's when I knew that Jesus was that man. When you know people start when you hear everywhere you go, you be like, okay, I never heard them hate on one person so much. They don't hate on Buddha. They don't hate on, you know, you hear them hate on Jesus so much. They say all types of stuff. They don't hate on no other people, guys. They don't hate on no other body religion. They don't hate on nobody else stuff. No matter you could be like, I worship the trees. They don't hate on none of that. But when it comes to Jesus, they got all types of jokes and costumes and man, that's when I knew, you know, he died for us. God gave up his only son for us. He said he gonna come back with a name that nobody knows. The King of Kings. That's how you know Jesus is that nigga, man. Look how they hate on him. Man. Yeah, man, but I'm just rambling though. You know, you can see how unorganized I am. That's why I don't really want to come on, nor really say nothing. You know, for a long time I really have. Nothing to say, keep talking about the same old shit. Fuck them. Y'all not getting my attention. I'm not finna give y'all motherfuckers my attention. You gonna have to jump down in front of me to get my attention. You gonna have to, you know what I'm saying? And that's what they doing. And then when they be on that shit, that's when they get it too. You know, you got it now. What's up? You know, but most of the time they don't like doing real confrontal shit. They like to do shit and hide. You know, they want to do slick shit and not have a confrontation. They want to do little slick shit and just to irritate you and get away. You know, that's what the pattern is for them. You know, for me. You know, keep flying over your head. You know, air trafficking you down the street. You know, noises and fuck with your food, you know, go to restaurants, just kind of little tiny shit, bullshit, traffic, stopping and going, driving real slow, you know, police presence, pulling up, man, fuck y'all. What's up? You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck them, you know, and they get too stupid, pull out the camera. Or for most of the time, I ride with it on anyway. I might be on pause, you know what I'm saying? They don't know if I'm gonna touch the button or not, because you know, I noticed when they out or right next to you, if they brain to brain scanning, like right within your vicinity, you got about 3 to 5 seconds to do something before they can really, you know, be on you like that. You got about 3 to 5 seconds to do something. Then, you know, it's like they have to, then the signal goes to them and then they, you know, right behind you. It's not long, but you still got that window of time, you know, that we could get their ass, you know. I notice I can't get them if I'm like thinking about, oh, let me turn on my camera. No, that motherfucker gotta be on. And you gotta have it on pause. That way if you touch that bitch, it's on. I caught your ass. You know what I'm saying? It's just been a matter of just, you know, trying to outslick them, you know, outsmart them, you know, just being unpredictable, you know. I don't just leave with my camera on. I've been driving today. I ain't even had a camera on, you know, unpredictable, you know, just yeah, I would like they say it, being unpredictable. Just jumping up, going over here, going over there. They still have motherfuckers in different spots that they know you go to. They might be there waiting for you, but I know this is cool when I be on some real random ass shit. Gas stations I ain't never been to ever, you know. You have that like maybe 60 seconds, a minute or two before somebody pull up, you know. Just suck in that freedom. Right then and there, that tiny window where ain't nobody around it. Shit just organic. You know, people already